When Freddie Mercury, the legendary lead vocalist of Queen, passed away on November 24, 1991, the world mourned the loss of a musical genius. Yet, his life was as enigmatic as it was public. Known as the Queen of Rock and Mr. Fahrenheit, Freddie was a larger-than-life figure on stage, but carried a heavy secret in his private life: his battle with AIDS. How did this flamboyant performer balance his vibrant persona with such a devastating illness? And what led him to keep his diagnosis hidden until the very end? This is the story of Freddie Mercury, the unstoppable showman, the deeply private man, and the icon who changed the world of music forever. Early life: Farrokh Bulsara's path to stardom. Far from the bright lights of the stage, Freddie Mercury was born as Farrokh Bulsara on September 5, 1946, in Zanzibar, East Africa. Raised in a Parsi family that followed the Zoroastrian faith, Freddie's early life was marked by traditional values and cultural diversity. His parents, Bomi and Jer Bulsara, were of Indian descent and worked hard to provide for their family. At the age of 7, Freddie was sent to St. Peter's School in India, where his musical talent began to shine. It was there that he learned to play the piano and formed his first band, the Hectics. His classmates often remarked on his unique ability to imitate popular songs of the time, a hint at the vocal range and charisma that would later define his career. In 1964, political unrest in Zanzibar forced the Bulsara family to flee to England, settling in Feltham, Middlesex. It was here that Freddie, now a teenager, began immersing himself in Western music and fashion. This cultural shift laid the foundation for his transformation into one of the most iconic performers of all time. The birth of Queen, A Star is Born. Freddie's journey to stardom began when he met guitarist Brian May and drummer Roger Taylor. The three formed the band that would later become Queen, with bassist John Deacon completing the lineup. From the outset, Queen was not just a band, it was a statement. Their unique blend of rock, opera, and theatricality set them apart in a music scene crowded with imitators. Freddie was the driving force behind Queen's visual and musical identity. He designed the band's iconic crest, incorporating the zodiac signs of all four members. But it was his voice, a staggering 4-octave range, that truly captured audiences. From ballads like Somebody to Love to anthems like We Are the Champions, Freddie's performances were electrifying. Iconic hits, the songs that defined a generation. Queen's catalog is filled with songs that have stood the test of time. Here are just a few highlights. Bohemian Rhapsody. A 6-minute masterpiece blending rock and opera, this song remains one of the most ambitious and beloved tracks in music history. Freddie composed it, drawing on his love of theatrics and storytelling. Don't Stop Me Now. Often described as Freddie's most personal song, it captures his zest for life and freedom. We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions. These two tracks became anthems for unity and resilience, played at countless sporting events worldwide. Radio Gaga. A commentary on the power of media, this song demonstrated Freddie's ability to adapt to changing times. Each performance by Freddie Mercury wasn't just a concert, it was an experience. His charisma turned massive stadiums into intimate gatherings, culminating in the legendary Live Aid performance in 1985. That day, Freddie had 72,000 people in Wembley Stadium, and millions more watching on TV, hanging on to his every word and note. The cruel shadows, rumors, scandals, and secrets. Freddie's larger-than-life persona came with its share of scandals and rumors. His sexuality was often a topic of gossip, with tabloids speculating about his relationships with both men and women. Freddie, ever the enigma, neither confirmed nor denied these rumors publicly, choosing instead to live life on his own terms. In the 1980s, whispers began circulating about Freddie's health. He appeared thinner, and his public appearances grew less frequent. speculation mounted that he had contracted HIV/AIDS, a diagnosis that was shrouded in stigma at the time. It wasn't until November 23, 1991, just one day before his death, that Freddie publicly confirmed he had AIDS. His decision to keep his illness private sparked debate, but also brought much-needed attention to the disease. Nicknames and rumors: the Queen of Rock and Mr. Fahrenheit. The Queen of Rock. This nickname was both a nod to Freddie's band and his regal presence on stage. With his extravagant costumes, commanding voice, and magnetic energy, Freddie truly ruled the world of rock music. Mr. Fahrenheit, a lyric from Don't Stop Me Now, inspired this nickname. It perfectly encapsulated Freddie's fast-paced, fiery approach to life and performance. During his lifestyle, rumors about his relationships have surfaced, with one of the most persistent being his connection with Mary Austin. Fans and the media alike have long wondered about the nature of their bond, given the deep affection and strong partnership they shared. Was Freddie Mercury ever married to Mary Austin? Let's separate fact from fiction and explore their remarkable relationship. They were never married, but their relationship was even deeper than that. Mary was Freddie's longtime confidant and romantic partner before he came out as bisexual. Even after their romantic relationship ended, they remained inseparable. Freddie famously left the majority of his estate to her, calling her his common-law wife. The rumor number 2 is, did Freddie's lifestyle contribute to his illness? While Freddie lived a hedonistic life during Queen's peak, reducing his illness to lifestyle choices oversimplifies the reality of HIV/AIDS. His diagnosis highlighted the indiscriminate nature of the disease. The final years, courage in the face of adversity. Freddie's last years were marked by both immense creativity and profound suffering. Despite his declining health, he continued to record music, leaving behind a powerful legacy. Songs like "The Show Must Go On" are haunting reminders of his determination to keep performing even as his body betrayed him. Freddie spent his final days at his home, Garden Lodge, surrounded by his closest friends and partner, Jim Hutton. Ever the private individual, he ensured his legacy was protected, entrusting Mary Austin to handle his affairs. Legacy and cultural impact, a star that never fades. Freddie Mercury's influence extends far beyond music. He became a symbol of self-expression and resilience, particularly for the LGBTQ+ community. His flamboyant stage presence broke barriers, and his unapologetic embrace of his identity inspired countless fans to live authentically. The 2018 biopic Bohemian Rhapsody reignited interest in Freddie's life, introducing a new generation to his genius. Rami Malek's portrayal of Freddie earned widespread acclaim, including an Academy Award. The Secret Keeper of AIDS, a lasting message. Freddie's decision to keep his AIDS diagnosis private until the end was controversial but deeply personal. It reflected his desire to protect those closest to him while continuing to focus on his art. In death, however, Freddie became a powerful voice for AIDS awareness, breaking down stigma and encouraging conversations about the disease. The Mercury Phoenix Trust, established in his memory, has raised millions for HIV/AIDS research and education, ensuring that Freddie's legacy continues to make a difference. The show must go on. Freddie Mercury lived a life of contrasts, flamboyant yet private, larger than life yet deeply human. His music, his charisma, and his indomitable spirit continue to inspire millions. Though his life was tragically cut short, Freddie's story remains a testament to the power of authenticity, resilience, and creativity.